Tuesday, July 29th. Welcome into another episode of Daily Dingers, brought to you by Better and Green. Went 2-1 yesterday to start off the week. Followed that 3-0 card on Thursday. 2-1 yesterday. Picked up 1 unit of profit. We won both the favorites, Detroit money line and Seattle money line. Lost on the Mets money line in tough fashion. They blew a 4-run lead in that game. So unfortunately for me, not a great night. My favorite play was the Mariners, and really started liking the Mets after, kind of going throughout the day. Ended up throwing just a half unit on both the Mariners and the Mets money line. And then right before first pitch, decided to play the $2 favorite on the Texas Rangers. Ended up losing the Rangers, losing the Mets, just winning the half unit on the Mariners. So dropped just over a unit yesterday. But yeah, just kicking myself because the Mariners was really the play I liked, and uh, just kind of messed around, did something a little different, and it didn't pan out for me. So, not sure if I like anything enough to play it tonight, but I do have three leans that I'll get right into here. But first, guys, please hit that subscribe button. We are at 1,024 subs. Let's try to get that number up. Let's try to get to 1,030 by the weekend. That would be awesome. Please take that long to hit that like button for me. Really helps us out. Keeps the videos free for you guys. Keeps the content coming. And then drop me a comment below. As always, if we get 10 likes on the video, I will do a bonus fourth play with analysis for tomorrow's card. And then last thing to note here, I think I should have a video every day this week, although Thursday is only a 3-game slate. So once we get to Thursday, we'll see if I end up having a video, or I might just tweet out that I don't really like anything. We'll kind of see. Follow me on X at eBambers26 for official plays, and follow Better Green on Twitter as well to keep up with updates for this show. So without further ado, guys, loaded Tuesday slate. Let's get into it here. We're starting at 6:35 Eastern start time. It is the Blue Jays and the Orioles playing the second of a doubleheader. We actually have game one going as we speak here. And this is kind of dependent on what happens in game one. I'm hoping Baltimore wins kind of in blowout fashion. And I'm looking to come back on the Blue Jays in game two. But regardless, even if the Jays win, I do still like the Jays in game two. Minus 125 road favorites, plus 105 on Baltimore. Not really a ton to say here without seeing how game one goes first, but Eric Lauer on the mound, a pitching edge compared to Brandon Young going for the Orioles. Young 0-5 on the year, 7.34 ERA, 1.76 WHIP. Not good whatsoever. 6-2 for Lauer, 2.61 WHIP, 2.61 ERA, 0.93 WHIP. Yeah, I think the Blue Jays ultimately the better team. Think they're going to be in a good spot, especially if they lose. The Orioles actually just took a 1-0 lead, bottom of the first, have base runners on first and second, one out. So, yeah, I'm hoping the Orioles blow them out, and then I'm really going to like the Blue Jays in game two. If game one goes the way I think it could, that is going to be probably my favorite play of the day. So, Blue Jays money line minus 125, game two for our first play. Second play up, we're going to go back to a game that we talked about yesterday, the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. Like I said, liked the Mets last night, bet the Mets at plus 115, gave them out plus 110 on the show. They give up a 5-1 lead, lose that one 7-6 in walk-off fashion. I'm going back to them here, right around minus 130 on the Mets money line. Just don't think the Padres are going to end up sweeping this series, and usually when I play on a team in game one and they lose, especially in tight fashion the way the Mets did, I found it's usually good to come back and bet that team again. On the mound, we have Sean Manaea going for the Mets. We have Ryan Bergert going for the Padres. Both guys with not much sample size this year, only 12.1 innings for Manaea and 31.2 innings for Bergert. Pretty similar statistically, a little edge to Manaea, both ERA and WHIP, as well as strikeout to walk ratio. So slight lean to the pitching edge on Manaea for the Mets. I like the spot here for the Mets, and I know a lot of public money coming in on the Padres. Sharps are on the Mets in the series. Line is moving towards the Mets in this game. It's a pretty sure sign to me that Mets is probably the side in this one, so that honestly could be my favorite play as well. Mets money line minus 130 for the second play of the day. And to cap it off here, another game we talked about yesterday, the 10:05 Eastern start time, Seattle Mariners and the Athletics playing game 2 of their series. Athletics right around even odds, home underdog, minus 120 favorite on the Mariners, and I am looking to flip here and play the A's. Like I said, yesterday was my favorite play, or Seattle was my favorite play, but I like the spot now for the A's in this one. We liked the Mariners yesterday because they got to stay in the state of California. The A's had that travel coming off the sweep in Houston. The divisional opponent set up for a really nice spot for the Mariners, but now this line is extremely fishy. It's hard to imagine why Seattle isn't a bigger favorite, and that automatically makes me want to look towards the A's direction. I think the spot favors them now that they've got that one game back home under their belt. Get to kind of regroup here, play another late night game, 10:05 Eastern start time. And on the mound, we have Logan Evans going for Seattle. We have Luis Severino going for the A's. I know Severino's numbers don't look great. A 4-11 record, 4.95 ERA, 1.35 WHIP. But he's pitched better in recent form than he has on the season, and I think the books are valuing him as a season pitcher rather than current form. Logan Evans, a 3.64 ERA, 1.40 WHIP, so nothing spectacular about Evans as well. I think the spot favors the A's here. I actually like Luis Severino more than I like Evans in the pitching matchup. And at even odds, I think it's a really nice price on the Athletics in this game. So, guys, that's going to wrap it. That's 3 more plays for Tuesday. To recap here, Blue Jays money line minus 125 in game 2 of that doubleheader. We like the New York Mets money line right around minus 130 on the road against San Diego, and we like the A's money line even odds in the nightcap. So, guys, that will wrap it for Tuesday's episode of Daily Dingers. Thank you, as always, for watching, for tuning in, for leaving me comments, whether it be on YouTube, for tweeting at me, or tweeting at Better and Green, for liking the video, for subscribing. We appreciate all you guys do. It really helps us keep going, keep making content, and keeps the content free. So, as always, one last time, guys, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment below. Let's profit tonight in the MLB, and we'll see you in Wednesday's episode of Daily Dingers.